Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I have to come clean. I've been basically playing nothing but Pokemon lately. Not strictly Pokemon, I suppose I could say creature catchers, but it's basically just Pokemon. The only other one's been Koromon so far, which I recommend, really fun. But I if you've been around, you may remember a previous episode about Pokemon, video, where I talked about my opinions related to Pokemon Violet, Scarlet and Violet, and then Sword and Shield, where I played Scarlet. I played Scarlet first, then I played Shield, and I had some feelings about that. I have some updated feelings because I have played a lot more Pokemon games recently. Previously, I had only played the first two generations and then completely fell off of it. And then, once I played Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield, had opinions there. Well, I just recently got a 2DS XL and have been playing basically all of the DS games that I never played. Hardly even seen anything about, frankly. And wow, I have a lot more opinions now. But before I go into those in a completely different video, I need to talk about Pokemon, the starters, because I just love so many of them, and I wanted to rate them, because when you love something, you have to remind all of the others who you love more, right? That's how that works, I'm pretty sure. So I need to let them know, you're good, but someone else is better than you. And even if you're the top tier, someone still might be better than you. And even if you're at the top, you're not going to stay there forever. You could get knocked down. You will get knocked down. So just to make it clear, this is not objective. Honestly, this is barely subjective because my opinions change all the time based on nothing. There are some Pokemon that I don't really know, some of the starters, so I don't have an opinion on them, just in general. We'll get to I've already moved those to the bottom of the list, so you might be looking at the Pokemon here thinking, where are they? Probably already moved them. But in short, the rating for these is going to be about 10% based on, like, strength, power, viability, etc. And then 90% is going to be based on vibes, personal opinions, aesthetics, a certain je ne sais quoi that I don't know. But let's get started. We're just going to go in order. Bulbasaur. I love Bulbasaur. He's just a little guy. He's just what do people call him? A grass dog. He's just a little grass dog. And I'm really, you know what? I'm struggling already because I'm waffling between S and A. But some of these first ones we might give a little wiggle room. I'm gonna move Bulbasaur into A. Normally dogs are, automatic S tier, but I'm more of a cat person, honestly. He's cute as hell, but there are some in here that are very clearly in my mind superior to Bulbasaur, so sorry to this man. Oh, and I'm just realizing I don't know all of their names. So, might have to look some of this up along the way. This is Ivysaur, pretty sure. Because it's the middle evolutions are where I struggle. So I'm like, who cares about the middle evolutions? It's the first and the last that matter. But I struggle with a lot of the middle evolutions because they're just awkward teenagers. That's all they are. So, I don't know. Ivysaur, you're fine. Let's throw you into C tier. C's get degrees. C's are perfectly fine. Honestly, D's are acceptable as well. But I think E we're gonna have to reserve for the no, never, I don't like you, full stop. Venusaur. Venusaur, I like, not as much as a regular Bulbasaur, so there we go. You're a solid B tier. Okay, here's the thing. I am just breaking into the Mega Evolutions. I just kind of got them in Ultra Sun. And I'm like, okay, now I know what these are and how they function. I've seen them before, but I've only really seen content for the more recent generations that don't have them. So I, hang on. Okay, there we go. I don't have an opinion. I don't really know anything about Mega Venusaur. I don't even know if they have different names. So, I don't know. Now, Charmander. Love Charmander. I don't think I like it quite as much as a adorable little Bulbasaur, but I still definitely like it more than a Venusaur. He's just, again, it's just a cute little guy. And Charmeleon? Really don't care about Charmeleon all that much. I, you know what? Now I'm trying to debate on the C tier for Ivysaur, because no, that feels about right. Um, yeah, sure, Charizard. That one I'm struggling with S tier, but it's one of those where I have to look ahead. Like, oh, right, there are some very clear, definitely better than that S tier, so we're gonna move Charizard into an A, a real solid, strong A. Now again, are these Mega Evolutions? I don't know, so well, you know what? I do have an opinion, because this is really fucking cool. You know what? This is just aesthetics and vibe. I gotta move this one up to S. I don't know anything about this version of Charizard. Cool as hell. Turning it blue, amazing. This other one, no opinion. Like, it's basically the reason it's no opinion is because it's basically just a Charizard, and so since I don't know what the difference is, I don't know. Okay, Squirtle. Yeah, I think Squirtle's got to be an S tier. I love Squirtle so much. Like they're all, like I said before, they're just little guys, but Squirtle is the little guyest little guy, those little nubby arms and legs, cute little face. I mean, Bulbasaur's got the same thing, but I don't know, I think the patchwork of the colors does something a little like weird to my brain. Like, no, that's not good. But everything else is amazing. So maybe if it was just a solid green, we could work with that. But sorry, Venusaur, Bulbasaur. But Squirtle is just so adorable. And Wordle. This one, I don't like, bad, no good, sorry to this man. Like, your teenage years, I gotta say, puberty hit you like a ton of bricks, but in the bad way. So, sorry, E. Now, Blastoise, and I'm guessing the Mega Evolution of Blastoise, the whole, except for Wartortle, evolution, you know, there's 3 in there. That's the whole evolution series, right? S tier. Just doesn't get much better. But it does get better, and we'll get to those. Alright, Chikorita. No. Was Chikorita? When I played Gen 2, now I'm trying to think, did I choose Chikorita first? My brain tells me I picked Cyndaquil, but I've got more memories of Chikorita. Huh. That's kind of fucked up, honestly. But Chikorita, big fan. Sort of along the same lines as Bulbasaur. Not as, like, puppy and adorable, so kind of missing out a little points there, but it doesn't have the, like, weird diseased thing that Bulbasaur's kind of got going on, so, you know, gaining and losing some points, still a solid A. I don't fucking know what this one is. Middle evolution. It's it's a C. It's one of those, like, I don't know, it's top of the bell curve, not really doing anything all that great. I don't really know, like, haven't been really considering moves because the first generation is basically exclusively vibe based, but I'm kind of trying to remember, like, what are their moves like? And this one, nothing, no idea. I'm gonna really struggle up until the more recent generations that I've actually played. Meganium? Is that what this one's called? The third evolution? I'm really playing the memory game here. I could look them up, but whatever. I like it enough. I think it's also just going to have to be an S tier. S tier? Excuse me. That was not a Freudian slip, I assure you. There's going to have to be another C tier. Perfectly fine, but it doesn't really do anything for me. Cyndaquil? Oh, I love Cyndaquil. But do I love it as much as a Squirtle or more than a Charmander? Yes, I do. I don't really have to think about that one too much. This is a good middle evolution. Honestly, when it comes to like vibes, I think it's the Mohawk. I think the Fire Mohawk really like works for me. Like it's oh, that's actually cool. Unlike some of the other teenage evolutions where it's like, oh, you're still growing up. Or you're almost there, but no. But a Fire Mohawk? Hell yeah. I am still I still have the edgelord gene somewhere. Like it's still kind of trying to bubble up to the surface every once in a while. Love a Mohawk. Solid A. Yeah. Not as good as the adorable little pudgy one, but pretty good. Typhlosion, right? I think it's a Typhlosion. I do really like Typhlosion, but not as much of the other evolutions. This is going to be a rare one where the middle evolution is actually better. Objectively, you know. I mean, I said this isn't an objective list, but I mean, I don't know a situation where my opinions are wrong ever, so come on now. This is the Hisuian Typhlosion. Actually, I don't know. I did play Legends Arceus, so that's going to definitely have to factor into some opinions later. But I don't think I ever played with the Hisuian Typhlosion. I do have opinions, but what are they? I'd say if I'm really like waffling, that's a solid C tier. Like if I'm like, yeah, C tier is the Now, Totodile. I don't really care about Totodile. He's gonna be a low first evolution starter. Like the whole series, not a big fan, frankly. Do love the cute little first evolution crocodile, so let's circle back on that. Not love as in some of the other ones, but it's adorable enough. I think that's good enough for a B tier, sure. Why not? The other ones, D. Not really a big fan. They look basically the same, so they might as well be in the same tier. Now we're getting into some areas that are new to me, because this is... Oh, I'm trying to remember. Is this X and Y? Torchic, Mudkip, and Turtwig? Okay, no, I had that wrong. Torchic and Mudkip are from the same generation. They also have Trico, who I moved down to the bottom because I really don't have any opinions. What is the Hoenn region, though? Okay, Sapphire and Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. I have played a little bit of Alpha Sapphire. I'm slowly working through that one, so yeah. But I've seen them from other games that they've been brought into. Torchic is adorable, just a goofy little bird. Perfectly fine, but definitely better than a Ivysaur. Not as good as the A tier one, so it's a sweet little B piece. Why not? Oh, what is this evolution? Combuskin. Okay, I think I have one of those. Feels pretty easy to pick which tier it should go in based on the sounds I'm making. That's a D tier noise, I think. It's another one where it just looks a little awkward and it's whatever. Blaziken, though, top tier. I love a Blaziken. I don't know why. I don't know. Have I had one? I must have had one somewhere, but it's just something about it. It's that cool edgelord vibe. The Kiki Firebird, big fan, top tier, no notes. The Mega Evolution, is it a Mega? I don't know. No opinion. Honestly, I'm gonna move the other Swampert. Swampert. Is that a Swampert? Which one of these? I'm going to move that evolution in there as well. Don't really have an opinion. Mudkip. Mudkip's adorable. Look at that little face. That's definitely got to be an A. Just an A? Yeah, just an A. I think that's fine. I just got one of these little guys. No, I don't remember what this little bastard's called. It's a C tier. It's a fine middle evolution. Swampert. Is that Swampert? Again, infinite power of the internet. Yes, Swampert. Also fine. I think better than the middle evolution. That's a decent B. I'm mostly ambivalent, but like it just enough that, sure, B tier. B tier's just fine. Turtwig. Ooh, really struggling on this one. I love Turtwig. Honestly, it's the little stumpy legs that I love. I'm trying to look like, yeah, Blastoise, Squirtle, Cyndaquil. Blaziken's a little bit different, but that's on the edgelord side, which, big fan. I think it's got to be an S tier. I mean, it's just a sweet little guy. And those big eyes looking forward, happy little face. I mean, how could I say no to that? Let's not look at some of the other ones and compare and try to judge it based on those criteria. What is this middle evolution called? I've used these in Arceus, but I'm Strugglina Jolie here trying to remember. I'm almost willing to put that in no opinion. Like, maybe just because I've used it, that warrants a C tier. Maybe a D. I don't know. It's too adorable to be in a... You know what? The reason that I'm not putting it any lower, actually might even put this in a B tier, because of Jaden Animations. One of the, I think it was Nuzlocke videos. Maybe it's the Soul Link Nuzlocke with Alpharad. The way she drew this middle evolution was adorable. The fucking happy little smile they gave it was so fun. Honestly, just for that alone, I'm going to bump it up to B tier, just because that was so cute. Third evolution, I don't remember the name of this one either. Honestly, that's going to be a C tier. Another rare situation where the third evolution is lower than the middle evolution. Has that happened anywhere? I don't know, we can go back. Oh yeah, Ivysaur. Yeah, no, other way around. Charmy? No. What's this one called? I know Infernape is the third evolution. Chimchar. Okay. Honestly, I think this might be a generation that I did not play. So, no, that's not right. Because I had a Serperior. Are they the same generation? No, Serperior starts a new generation. Chimchar, I don't really have an opinion. I mean, if I went by aesthetics, he is adorable, but I just haven't seen him enough to actually care all that much. Now, Monferno, I do have some opinions. Another reference situation. This one is Drawfee, with Julia drawing the Monferno as a dapper butler with a fiery mustache, I think. Positive memories associated with that. I don't really think I've ever had a Monferno, but that one was funny, so I think I'm going to give it a B tier just because of that situation. Infernape, I played with one in Arceus, but it doesn't really do much for me, so we're going to throw you in C tier. You're perfectly acceptable. You don't have any real demerits, but also no real positives for me. Piplup, again, got one in Arceus. I gotta give this one an A tier just because he's so cute. Just a goofy little penguin with a tiny nose. The other two... Okay. I might catch some flack for this. I'm not sure. I don't know what other people's opinions are of the starters, so we'll definitely find out if I get a bunch of comments. But I think I gotta give these other two in that evolutionary line a D. I do not care about them, and they just look angry relative to their little brother. So, they're not a Wartortle who's just bottom tier, bottom of the barrel, but not a big fan, frankly. Now, Snivy. Wait, Snivy? Snivy, yes. I love Serperior. We're gonna get into that later. I don't really care about a Snivy. I think this is the one I chose for the generation, but yeah, that noise tells me it should be a D. I don't like the first evolution for this one. Ooh, that is the lowest. Other than I suppose the no opinion, that's the lowest first evolution. Wow. Hang on. Let me check out these other first evolutions. Nah, honestly, that tracks. I'm fine with that. Middle evolution, a little bit better. Can't remember the name of it. Serperior. Can't. This fucking grass lizard is fierce. Maybe not that good as far as moves go, but it got me through to the end just fine. So that's an easy S tier. Wow, E. Oh, sorry, Wartortle, but you are. You might be alone down there. Chespin, I think. He's adorable. That little happy face and his anime hood with the ears. Anime Expo, I should say. Yeah, it's an easy A. Why not? I like him. That's the starter I chose in the playthrough of whichever generation that is. I don't remember. I haven't got the middle evolution. Ambivalent to a degree that I don't really have an opinion. Chess Dreadnought. No, that's a different one. Chestnut. Okay, I like this one. I haven't really run across it that much. It's perfectly fine enough to throw in a C tier. Why not? It's good. It's acceptable. Fennekin. I don't not have an opinion. It's cute. You know what? Again, why not a C tier? I don't really have much of an opinion, but again, no demerits. It's cute enough. I don't really feel like throwing it in a B tier with the rest of them. I don't want to muddy that pool too much, but C, who cares? No opinion about this middle evolution. I don't know her. I don't know what her story is. Third evolution. I can't remember the name of this one either. I think it's also a C tier because I kind of like the witchy design, but I don't really know much about her, so a reasonable C tier. Sure, why not? Froakie. Is that what this one is? Froakie. I like frogs well enough, but I don't really care about Froakie. This is going to be a very inverted pyramid of an evolutionary line, let me tell you. C is acceptable. I don't dislike it, or I like them all well enough. I wouldn't say I hate Wartortle, but I'm not going to be happy to get one. Which feels mean to say. I have no idea who this middle evolution is, but interesting. Now I'm working through my opinions here, and I really just don't like this design. Unfortunately, for the water evolution team, you're gonna have to join your buddy in E tier. Bad design. Not a fan. Sorry to this man. Oh, but Greninja. I love Greninja. I have never played with a Greninja. Don't know anything about her, but big fan of the design. The silly tongue acting as the scarf. It pulls into the edgelord again of being like, I'm a cool ninja. This one absolutely Naruto runs. No question. But in like a cunt way. I'm guessing it's a mega evolution. I've never seen it before, so we're gonna throw you into no opinion. I got nothing. Rowlet. I don't know why. I love Rowlet so much. I think it's just because it's a dapper little guy. He's got a little bow tie. He's round, just a little ball. He's so cute. Definitely D tier, maybe? Yeah, that seems about right. S. 100% S tier. What's this one called? Fuck. I can never remember the middle evolution for this. Dartrix. A very unfortunate middle evolution. Oh god. This is going to be a really weird one as well because this one's got to go in E tier. This is the lowest E tier maybe because I think it's so low because the rest of the evolutionary line is so high that I'm like, oh god, this such an unfortunate middle evolution. The way he like flicks his hair like so stuck up. Sorry, Dartrix, but you gotta go in the E tier. Honestly, I'm like, do I put in a Dartrix tier below E? Like, I feel bad for Wartortle and the Greninja pre-evolution. I don't know. We'll have to see about that one. Now, Decidueye. Both of them are S tiers. The Hisuian Dartrix is a higher S tier, but I don't really have a line for that one, so could I add one? No. It's not... Well, is it better than the rest of them? It might be. I do love Decidueye. I think this again goes down to the, like, it's just such a silly, edgy design. I like the bow and arrows. Well, do you ever see a bow and arrow? Or just arrows? No, I don't remember. I definitely remember seeing them in an animation, but I don't know if that's actually a real thing. But that decision, honestly, we're just going to move you up over by the Charizard. No, God, not by the other one. Can't slum it over there with your brother. You're definitely you are the better brother, sorry to say. Or sister, I don't know. Litten? Alright. You know what? I kind of struggle. I love Litten because it's a little kitty, like, aw. But there's something about the design that I don't quite gel with. I think it's the extra long whiskers and the, like, giant square head that doesn't really work for me. So, it's a B tier. It's not quite as cute as, like, Chikorita, Charmander, Cyndaquil, middle evolution that I don't remember the name of. But definitely better than the C tier. Torracat. It's another D tier. It's just the wide whiskers, the large head, and just that awkward sort of teenager vibe that it gives. I don't know. It's another one that, like, it's fine, but it just has enough of a to not make it up to C tier. Incineroar, absolutely an S tier. Are you kidding me? It's just a wrestler. That's hilarious. It's a fire wrestler. If we were to pull in its moveset, I think I might be willing to move it down to A tier because I really wish it was a fighting type. Like, I don't know why it's Dark and Fire, but of course it should be fighting. What are you talking about? It's a wrestler. When you use its Z move in Ultra Sun or Sun and Moon probably as well, it's in a wrestling ring. How is that not fighting? Whatever, irrelevant. It's definitely an S tier. It's just a guy. Just a dude. Oh, the little seal guy. That's a B tier. Why not? It's cute enough to make it out of C tier, but I've never really played with this one or any of its evolutions, so yeah, why not a B tier? It's cute enough. I don't like that middle evolution. I don't know the name, don't know anything about it, but pass, generally speaking. Now, Prima Donna, Cunty Diva, what the hell's her name? Okay, first of all, it's Poplio. Did I say Poplip? Prima Donna, Primarina. What a diva. I have never played with this one before, but I mean, just look at this one. Just such a Such a Slay Diva serve. Come on now, what are we doing here? Absolutely an S tier. Like, you can't slum it with those A tiers. How do I feel about Charmander in A tier? Yeah. Circling back around, like, yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Grookey, just a little guy, just a little monkey. I hated monkeys when I was growing up. Just, there was something about them that, like, whenever they were portrayed, they were, like, human-ish, but, like, pranksters, and I hate a prankster. But, like, an annoying prankster, but I've softened. And Grookey is so cute. It's definitely got to be an A tier. Just a cute little guy. Oh, there's another E tier. Hate that middle design. He's grumpy. Like, don't be grumpy. You were cute. Well, yeah, you were cute, so maybe that's why you're grumpy now. The cross just very standoffish. Like, well, if you're gonna be that way, then fine, go to E tier. If you're gonna be that way. Rillaboom, absolutely a. Actually, hang on. I'm looking at definitely an S tier. I really like the third evolutions in Sword and Shield in that generation. They were just good. Like, they knew what they were doing. And it's just Donkey Kong. It's Donkey Kong, but with some grass on him. Oh, this was my favorite of the generation, the Fire Bunny, but it's so funny. I don't remember the name because I renamed mine. What did I rename the first one? Something I won't say, but I in the latter stages of my most recent playthrough, and I called it Ball Juggler, which is fair because it juggles the like little pyro ball around. Right? Yeah. Scorbunny, that's what it is. I always remember Cinderace. That's the only one that I can remember. Scorbunny, big fan. A, very little notes. I just can't justify it as an S tier. The middle evolution is fine. He's in training. He's just getting the job done. Not too, like, standoffish and edgy. Like, you can't tell me what to do, Mom and Dad. It's more like, Mom and Dad, I'm busy. I gotta go to track practice. So, yeah, it's an okay middle evolution. I'll just throw that in the B tier. Is that the highest middle Oh, no, I forgot about the Cyndaquil middle evolution. That's a good one. Yeah, what is this middle evolution for the Scorbunny Cinderace line? Raboot. There was no way I was going to remember that one. As far as I'm aware, that just didn't exist in my brain. No idea. Yeah, that's a B tier. Cinderace, 1000% S tier. Get right on up there. I always have to have one of you on my team. Just a big fan of you. I love Pyro Ball. I don't like that it misses all the time. So in the most recent playthrough, I gave my Cinderace a wide lens, so it never once missed a Pyro Ball the entire time. Now, my husband might feel differently about this one, so honey, if you're watching this, don't. Just skip ahead like 90 seconds. Sobble, I just don't care for Sobble all that much. Like, he's a crying frog. Frog? Some sort of lizard. I know people just adore Sobble. Because he is cute, but stop crying, God. It's like a crying baby on an airplane. I'm like, ugh, I'm not going to deal with this. But it's kind of funny because its positives are as strong as its negatives, and they're pretty strong in both directions. So I think that's still a C tier, just because like its adorable design makes up for its annoying nature. Oh, look, another E tier. Terrible, awful, and like unbearable teenage middle design. It's sort of like Dartrix. Like, he's in theater and reading Shakespeare, not understanding it, but being like, ugh, I read Shakespeare, you just wouldn't get it. Shut the fuck up. Like, I'm making a straw man and getting annoyed at this. I don't remember the name of it. Inteleon, however, another S tier. I Love this spy Pokemon. Is it this? I wonder, do they call it the spy Pokemon? Close! It's the secret agent Pokemon. Just top tier. The Gigantamax form where it's on the tall tower and has, I can't remember if it has a sniper rifle of any kind or if it just uses its finger. Hilarious. Truly, again, no notes. And it's like so cunty. Oh, Sprigatito. You know what? Is this gonna be, no, it's not gonna be the highest. Oh, am I partial to grass types? I might be. I absolutely adore Sprigatito. Completely going in the S tier. It's just a grass cat. It's so cute. I want to pet it. I want to. Well, I don't really want it to snuggle on me because I feel like it would have a lot of like little tiny bugs crawling in it because of all the grass. But oh, look at that cute little face. How can I say no to that? Don't really care for the middle evolution. Don't really hate it, but nah. It's a C tier, fine, whatever. The third evolution, Meowscarada, I think, because I called mine Weedcat, obviously. So not 100% sure on the name of this one either. I think it's Meowscarada. That's a pretty decent B tier. No, that's got to be an A tier. I do love the like masquerade ball mask, and I mean Flower Trick. Love Flower Trick. Anytime I can crit with a guaranteed hit rate, gonna love that one. Can't quite make it up to S tier, but it's a pretty decent A tier. Oh, Fuecoco. D. Sorry to this man. I don't like your face. Just it's goofy in a way that I find annoying. I'm like, I can't get on board with this one. Sorry. You are adorable, but unfortunately the particular brand of goofiness doesn't work for me. Middle evolution, what a weird one. D, I don't hate it. I don't dislike it or not like it as much as the E tiers, but I really do like Skelleridge though. It's the edginess. Am I Jaden Animations? She's a self-proclaimed edgy bitch. So I might be a little bit. I mean, I'm a millennial. Come on now. There's a little bit of that in there. I think this is a pretty decent A tier. I can't justify knocking it down to B tier because like it's just so cool. Come on now. Oh, I struggle with the water evolution here. C tier. Honestly, this might be the only one that's C tier across the board because I have an opinion, but I'm just like, it's fine. I don't dislike it, but I don't know. The middle evolution struggling a little bit, but they're doing a little dance. They're having a good time. Sure. Just toss them all in C tier. Why the hell not? Now, the last one, I never played Let's Go, but like, of course I know Pikachu and the Evolutions. Come on now. Pikachu, not S tier. Sorry. I don't know how anyone else feels, but I like Pikachu, but I mean, come on now. Oh, whoops. Look at the S tier. Is it a mega blue mega evolution of a Charizard? No. Is it a Rowlet? It's absolutely not a Rowlet. But is it a Bulbasaur? It might be a Bulbasaur. It's not a Totodile or a Torchic. Like, come on now. That's an easy A tier. Yeah, but I just can't justify S tier. Eevee though? Absolutely an S tier. I want nothing more than to like shove my face into Eevee's little mane. It looks like the softest thing in the entire world. I would be Penny from Scarlet and Violet and have nothing but evolutions. Maybe Espeon. C tier. I don't really care about an Espeon. It doesn't really do much for me. It's just a little too plain and awkward proportions. Nah. Umbreon, however, God, I love Umbreon so much. Shiny Umbreon with the blue circles? Oh, bitch. God, I'm so annoyed that the surprise trades in Scarlet and Violet are almost exclusive, well, and Sword and Shield, are almost exclusively Pokevend.com or Wraith.com or PKMGG.com, and you can't rename them. They're all shiny, so I have a shiny Umbreon, level 100, great stats, and it's a fucking PokeRay.com, and I can't rename it, and that's so upsetting because it's such a stupid name. But of course I'm going to keep it. I love Umbreon so much. Jolteon, that's an A tier. Get over there with your sibling, your little Pikachu electric cousin. Sibling? Cousin? Well, honestly, might be both. Flareon, that's a B tier. It's a little too poofy. And I can't, unlike Eevee, I can't shove my face in it because it'll burn my face off. So just unfortunate that I can't enjoy that. Vaporeon, also a B. I'm fine with a Vaporeon. It's kind of like the ears turn me off a little bit, and the mane, a little too pointy in a fishy way that I don't really like, but the rest of it, cute. It's definitely a B tier. The rest of these, the Trico, Torchpig, and Otter, honestly, I don't have any opinion about the evolutions here, but just being an otter immediately gives it an A tier. It's so cute. I love otters. They're so adorable. And I also love, the animal otter as well, not just the humans. Trico, I don't know anything about you. No opinion. Don't know you, don't know your story, anything going on here. Embor, maybe that's what that's called? Nah, not really. I got nothing. What is this Pokemon called? Tepig? I think that's a B tier. Why not? It's a cute little pig. I'll give it some sort of opinion just on looks alone. The rest of them, I don't know. Embor, if we were just to go on aesthetics, I don't know, maybe a C or a B, but I just, with these no opinion ones, it doesn't feel right to give an opinion when I'm I don't really know what your story is, what's going on, so, Okay, this, now, before we end it, gotta just, cross-reference a few things, make sure this all makes sense. No, if there's one that is higher than another, but shouldn't be higher, we might have to change it. I will say Decidueyes, Rowlet, the third evolutions for Sword and Shield, absolutely S tier, no notes. How am I feeling about Squirtle and Blastoise and the Mega Evolution of Blastoise? You know what? Let's move Blastoise down. I'm going to move Blastoise down to A, but I'm going to leave the Mega Evolution up there because that's just hilarious. This fucking bunker buster of a Blastoise, but the regular one, I don't know, it's a little bit too, I don't know, plain, I guess, for my liking. But I mean, it's still an A, obviously. Cyndaquil totally belongs there. Blaziken, Turtwig, Serperior, Greninja, yes, S tier because it's a ninja. yeah, I'm happy with S tier. That's perfect. Now, A tier, I wonder if anyone should move around here. Bulbasaur, sorry to everyone who loves Bulbasaur, but he's just got to stay in A tier. I don't like the sickly look he's got going on with his coloration. Charmander, Charizard? Yeah, you belong there. I thought about Scorbunny. Could move that up to S tier, but no. I think it's a good A tier. It would be struggling in S tier. It'd really have to justify it, and I can't really. Sorry to Pikachu, you're an A tier. Can't move you around. Oh, Venusaur. Ooh, you know what? With the rest of B tier, I think Venusaur's got to move down to C tier. It's got some good, it's got some bad. You take it all, and there you have Venusaur in a C tier. Like, looking at the rest of the B tier, I'm like, you haven't made the cut. But, let's stick in B tier for a second. I'm happy with the evolutions there. Poplio, sure. Litten, yeah, that all makes sense to me. Ivysaur, you're gonna have to go down to D tier, because Venusaur is just objectively better, and we can't have you in the same tier. That just would not work. Too much better to keep you in the same tier. Meganium, the other one, Typhlosion, Grass Pig, no, Pig? Turtle. Infernape. Honestly, Infernape. You know what? Looking at the design a little bit more, that's a B tier. I can bump it up. It's just good enough to get it out of the tier. Fennekin, Fire Witch, Fox. Yeah, C tier looks good. D tier, also pretty fine with this. Sorry, Snivy, but I did what needed to be done. E tier, absolutely. Wartortle, this thing, Dartrix, Grookey Evolution, Drizzile? Maybe that's what it's called? Yeah. Does anyone need to move to a worse tier from E? Do I need to, like, make a super hell tier and send anybody down there? Debating on sending Drizzile down somewhere, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave it there. So, yeah. No opinion about the rest of them. Whatever. They're around. They're fine. So, nope. Don't go anywhere. Yeah. You know what? No opinion should not be the same color as the C tier. It should be gray. Come on. There we are. I am happy with that. That looks correct. And I don't mean, you know what? Like I kind of alluded to halfway through the video, this is, I believe, the objectively correct tier ranking for Pokemon. If you disagree, you are, unfortunately, I think, wrong. I don't really know how to get around that. So feel free to let me know what your opinions are. Definitely an opinion can be different than objective truth. So that's acceptable. But these are right. So yeah, I think these are correct. I think S tier, you just like, if you've got an option, take it. If you get them in a surprise trade, don't get rid of them. You got to just keep them around forever, unless they're a PokeRay.com, in which case, I guess get rid of them unless it's an Umbreon, in which case I just had to keep that one. A tier, love. Just cute little, they are cute little guys. That is what's going on with A tier, but they're missing that extra joie de vivre. B is the kind of the goofy little guys, but they have, again, just a little bit of a something going on to keep them out of C tier. C tier is the, fine, I'm okay with it. D tier is fine, but there's just a little something that I'm not the biggest fan of. And E tier is, I'm happy to have you around for a minute, but let's get your evolution and get you into a much better position for everyone involved. So yeah, let me know your opinions. I want to know what love is, but also what your opinions are. So feel free to put them below. I don't know if you're able to share these in a link, but if you make your own, I would truly appreciate seeing a link to them if that's possible, or maybe a screenshot. I don't know how that would be possible, but something, just so I can know, how far do you deviate from objective reality? But yeah, I'm gonna come at you with a different video about Pokemon at some point in the future, because I have some updated opinions about quality and how things have progressed over time. It could be a while before that comes out, and this was sort of a filler episode, so I will see you all whenever I get around to doing that.